Hello and welcome. I thought I'd just try to give this one last try, just in case it was a bit of a mod clash with it being a new sort of thing, but it really isn't working. So yeah, the last ride is going to happen now. I've set the baler wrapper going on. No, it isn't. I keep forgetting. Oh, do you know? Yeah, I remember we had this conversation last thing yesterday. It is amazing how when you fix something in your head and you're like, like this is going, and then all of a sudden there's a change because it's something that happened yesterday. You like think, oh, I've got to do that, but no, you haven't, because you've already done something else instead. So yeah, apologies. That's twice now. I remember we had this conversation last thing in the episode yesterday. Right, okay then, we can get some water with this. So we don't need to get rid of it because we've already done the Fen GT to compensate for the fact that this is not working. Which is a shame though. It will work. That's the bottom line is it's a nice tractor. Now that we have got it. So who is going to use the most? I would imagine this, if I'm honest. Yeah, if I remember rightly. No, it's not popped yet. That's it. Wow, the speed that goes is phenomenal. Yeah, I'm only going to do a couple, then we're scooting. Yeah, we've got to get all these into here. So we need the Fendt GT, which I believe, if I remember rightly, yeah, and I wouldn't mind doing those. Yeah, obviously it's me and me though. With that's the only bad thing. It's only little old me. Doing the bale handling. It's manual, so I believe that little dot over there above the 21 is the Fendt GT. So then, oh, that reminds me, yeah, it is, but yeah, I'm not going to run them it was very convenient to run them from this field to there, but not quite so convenient to run them from that field. We'll come and grab these two last thing, and there is this strip here that for some reason got missed. Some reason is this very tractor. No, it's not. I think I'd actually done that before, like afterwards. I remember I'd pulled up to the field thinking, why is this strip of grass left on here? But I'd already moved the tractor onto the next field is what happened. So no, I'm not going to accept the responsibility for that. It was not the AEB, which I am loving. Yeah, and I do agree with what I said yesterday. This has actually got a bigger front three bunting than it has for a front one, so it's reinforced. So actually, we may well do exactly what I said, which is to have it. Also, with it having a low centre of gravity, it may actually make a perfect one for that actual thing. So yeah, right. Let's put this sort of. It is actually in the middle. You look at the field 21. Like a badge of honour, its name, then we're about there ish. Right, so I need to, this takes me back, this does, to the old Stream Farm when I had this exact there, the Fendt GT. It's quite amazing actually how I've chosen that same team and why I've remembered it now and I don't normally. It's not, yeah, I've got to use the Fendt GT more actually. It is perfect. The other thing is its bumper makes the perfect bale pusher. It does. I remember on the old Stream Farm, its height is about perfect for square bales, not so much round, but it is. You see, this has almost got like a built-in bale pusher, so we don't really need a bale pusher with this particular one. It's also got that ability to make the, well, we saw it yesterday where we pushed the tractor with the fronts. Yeah, we can make this. Oh, okay. We can also seemingly not. Let's get it. Now that I didn't expect. I thought we had got that clearly lodged on there. Now that's better. Yeah, we can make this, if we fold those away, do that, which you can't do on many. The Fendt front loader is made perfectly to fit this Fendt. I mean, as in there's no body, no thing to get in the way, whereas normal ones you can't go that low. So it does make this quite unique for prodding with this, which you can't normally do with most. So yeah, again, it is a little bit special. Might seem like nothing, but it actually is quite a big thing. Right, yeah, also you can often get these to fall back on the backboard much better than any other. Now then, have we got any? No, we haven't. Now, let's strap them. I don't want to drop them. I'm only going for 3, because the fence, it seems a little bit... It can do 4. I did do the same on the old stream farm. It just is that the weight of the fence, I just think it's about right with 3 rather than 4. Not that it can't cope with it, as in the game, but it really... Yeah, it's more about me... Oh, now why do you keep doing that? You should not be doing that. Right, I am going to go into a time lapse. It does make sense. Brilliant. So Philip has completed his task, which means the last field has been baled. Yeah, we'll get all this done, and then we will get the fertilising done. And being as this is the fertiliser, we will get this sorted. Yeah, although I suppose it is. Yeah, it's true. If the Fent is having this change in job role, which it is, might make sense to see if the AB, we'd have to like have the samurai. We'll see if the weight, it can cope with the weight. We'll get, oh mind you, are we going to need another? Well, I suppose we'll just go and get another pass-through weight, because obviously there's going to be a time when, while we're doing things like this, that this needs the pass-through weight. So right, we have got it. Straps are on. Straps are off. Now then, let go. Yeah, I don't know why it's being awkward. Yeah, so only 3 high. That's not the end of the world. I think it's got the reach. It's just, yeah, we could stick a 4th one on afterwards, so it's a bit double handling a little, but it's just more for the realism element. Or let's try it. Let's go 4. If it lets us do 4, we'll do 4. If it doesn't, then it won't, and we're going to leave it at that. But yeah, let's try, because it does put it as a disadvantage compared to any other. Yeah, I mean, really, we never were intending on using this in this way. But it is nice, actually, as I say, because, yeah, it's like now you can just push that forwards and then pull backwards, and actually your things are perfectly aligned. Well, when I say perfectly, it might not be exactly perfect, but it's not bad. Yeah, also the other thing is, yeah, I've got to get back. I did used to be quite good at this, where you get your bales parallel. No, the bale board. Let's call it the bale board, where the bale sits, where you get your spikes parallel, because it is important when going into the bale for it to be parallel, or it doesn't withdraw properly. And also this is important to get your height right when you approach it. And again, like most skills, there's a bit of, that's it, yeah, that's important. You've got to get your board right, then your spikes are right. If you sort of trying to get that right, it's not quite right. That's right, that's perfect. Yeah, then you've got to get that, which doesn't actually look perfect when you look at it like that. So perhaps it's that my eye is telling me that it's wrong, and actually it is right. Right, let's try 4 and see what happens. As long as we don't capsize. I think that's why I used to do it. I think I have done this before in the old stream farm, and yeah, it starts to rock a little like that, where it's a little bit unstable. Oh. Now then, if we push that, we should straighten it, and then it should be spot on. Within reason. Now then, we should... Oh, it's wanting to stick a little. Got to be careful, because if you just pull it too hard and it rocks, you're going to lose the whole shebang. Yeah, the thing I like about the Fendt is it pulls that nicely, square like that. It doesn't do that on all. Oh, we seem to be alright. We'll keep it low and we shall see if we can... yeah, I think it's this here where you try to turn it. The one weakness of the Fendt GT is it's quite narrow. So I think it's that. Yeah, you got to turn slowly. My normal trick is to go full bore. And most tractors you can actually cope with full bore, so it really is. Yeah, right, actually, yeah. Let's try and do this really here. So we're gonna need. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say we need a bit more straight. I'm not quite right. I've got to be careful because I can see I'm booking and things. That's what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm making it hard on myself by chatting to you, you good peeps. I am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say my words. Now we know that 4 is okay. Are these full bale size? Because we changed the bale size. I think we did it after this. So the real test will be after this. Yeah, on that last field, I think we cut the grass on that one. So we shall see on that whether we manage 4 of the new bigger size. Anyway, I am going to say my words. We are going to go into a time lapse. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And there we were, done. Amazing. Let's try and get my front end down. Not that it matters, as long as you're scraping, that's all that matters. Downward pressure. Smashing. Job is a good one. So we now need, whilst we've got this lot up, where do we store? Yeah, because we can't keep storing everything over on that slab. We need to put a shed down. I need to make a decision by the end of this particular session is all I'm thinking. So we can't, yeah, but we could go past the, we could go into that little slot there that seems to be wasted. Do we go, we are going to need to just get rid of the back weight, thinking about it. Yeah, we're going to need the pass-through weight. Although, again, this has got a very good centre of gravity, but I still think... Oh, that's a point. Yeah, no, its body is its body. We don't really need any weight at all, I don't think. Thinking about this, I'm that used to doing it with all the tractors now that I really don't think the body system on this has no forward weight. You can, of course, you could be really cheeky, and you could. Now we need to drop this down. Do we? No, we won't. No, the other one is really, it's the other loader. This will do nicely for this. Oh, that was a little bit. Right, now I need to change. This is the faffy bit, and that's the fact that you now need to change to care wheels, and yeah, put those back on and change the body system. And that's the only faff, for the fact that we've now got to do it this way around. Now I didn't have a look on a video, but I did look in the shop, and there are pallets. So I'm wondering whether we just order. Oh, no, we will use the other system for this. Yeah, I'd just like to. Obviously, I'd like to finish the gardens. Yeah, because it's very pressing to get that sorted. So let's have a look. There were 2 or 3 pallet systems, though. That's the thing that got me. Some of them being free and others having a cost. Not that that bothers me, as long as we can get this working. So then it is obviously in pallets, as you'd expect, really. Yeah, there is this just a little bit in as well. It's not that far in, he says. Yeah, empty pallet. Empty pallets production mod. That's 1,600. Now, I don't know whether we're supposed to be using that mod, so that is what... I mean, there are quite a few there by the look of that. So I'm not sure if this comes as a cost to us that we then, yeah, keep. That's that one. And then there's a fillable pallet, the box filler, and then there are other pallets, but they are further in. I did go all the way down here yesterday off camera. Euro pallet trucks pack mod. I like standard too, actually. Only going to buy one, and when I say buy, I mean loosely, because if you can't really buy. Yeah, then we've got another fillable pallet trucks pack mod, and yeah, you got the sugarcane ones, and I think there were more. I'm sure there was a pile of pallets. It's this one. Fantastic, and you can lift them. Brilliant. Oh, okay. No, let's go max. Let's go left, and that'll go 10. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. We have the job sorted. That is, I did think if it was map specific that it might actually have something like that. So that's great. Let's change this over to its normal config, and also change its wheels. Yeah, and we'll come back in a little while. We now have a free pallet that we can. Yeah, we want to. I'm going to shift this if it'll let me. Oh, it appears that would be too heavy for me, which I find hard to believe. But yes, it may be heavier than it looks. Well, I've got to be honest. I think I'm sure a human being could manage. Oh, that's literally dropped into the ground. Oh. Now that definitely had the yeah, but the hand has to change to the round dot icon to lift. Okay, it's sort of not very nicely lifting. Okay, we'll try you once more. Hand. No, it doesn't want to lift. No, it's been awkward. Right, okay, we'll ignore you then. We're going away. Let's change this back to normal. And I do realise there are other little grass marks quite close to where our grass mark is, which makes it a little bit more. And yeah, perhaps another kind of mark would have been the right one to do. But yeah, repair. Oh wow. This is obviously repair costs as the actual giants intended it. So we want care wheel. And can you have forward drive and care wheels? No, the care wheels don't have. Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. We also don't want. Oh no, that is right. No, yeah, it actually does away with that as its automatic thing, which I actually like. That farmer Andy obviously thought of that. It basically resets to this body by default when you do something like that, which is brilliant. So then now this is in its proper, the config we intended it for, which is as a fertiliser spreader. And we have got enough fertiliser in our thing, and lime. Well, I'm not sure about the lime. We may be a bit short on the lime. But we're going to set this going. And then we're going to come back over here and sort this out with those pallets. Don't know how many pallets we'll need for each one. We also need some straw. We've got the, yeah, we've got that there, so that's quite good. Now then, that is the direction we're going to need to be. And then with the wrong direction for the fertiliser spreader. Yes, I like the axis because you can actually, yeah, you could, the best possible, you can almost make this into a Bradle if you stick the Pepe 978 3-point link on the front of the Fendt GT, and it does go. And then you stick this, the axis on the back. It has a, well, we haven't fitted it, but you can have a back hitch, which you can then tug along a truck, which also can have that in, so you can actually go quite large. I mean, realistically, it's a representation of not as it looks. It's supposed to be a representation that you'd leave it on the side of the field, so therefore you'd have a thing, but obviously it looks odd because the game doesn't work like that. Now then, we have our fertiliser at present over here. So yes, let's fill this, and in fact let's take those bales as well. Yes, I found the trick to the AB. As long as it's strapped down, the weight doesn't actually, yeah, these are ethereal bales. It's still got the weight though of pulling them. Yeah, they don't disappear completely, but they're sort of semi-ethereal in so much as, yeah, the weight doesn't, if I do the straps now, the AB will fly. You can see the weights pressing down on the back, and now it's not. So yeah, that's the trick to it. Again, using mechanics, I know, but it's, you've got to do these things sometimes. And of course it is actually quite true, because the AB's hitch is quite high because it's low. It's that someone's thought about the height of anything that would be on the back of the AB, and it would have to be high for that to work. So right, let's grab some. Are we going to lime? But no, we'll leave the lime till last, because yeah. Oh, brilliant. And the back, fantastic. Aha, that does actually manage quite nicely. Now, yeah, we shall see if we do need a thank you very much, young lady. I think if we pull tight enough like that, we should. Fantastic. Excellent job. Good teamwork, the whole team. really. Well, no, yeah, it did actually. The normal Fendt had a hand in it. The Fendt GT had a much bigger hand in it than I actually thought. And it is true. I'm glad I've used that. It reminded me on the Valley of the old stream farm. I always get mixed up when I talk about the pair of the two different ones. Yeah, from Black Sheep Modded. Yeah, the old stream farm. I did say back then that I did think this Fendt GT made the perfect. Right, let's go to field 21 first, being as that's the furthest field. We'll set the course, set this going. 7.7 tons, perfect. Now this should pretty much last the entire set of our fields, really. So fields 21. I also have found, yeah, that when you do this and you go to fieldwork, if you press left 1, that goes direct to the course plate thing. So I must remember this. Yeah, not cycle through the whole lot. And that will be 1 headland, 1 tool. Yeah, perfect. So save. Course, activate 42 meters. And we don't want any of that showing at all. Thank you very much. And we have Farmer Girl. Right, smashing. So let's see the water and that, and let's see how we did. That's what I want to know. Next time we should, yeah, literally do much better, really. Now then, who will need more? I would say the other one, but we will stick another one in here for now. Yeah, of course, that's more for the... Yeah, the only thing we need water in this one for is the... trying to think of its name. Herbicide, that's the one. That's the name I'm trying to think of. Yeah, it's the herbicide is the only one in this one, whereas in the other one, it's because we've chosen the plus digestate, we need a lot of water. Yeah, it really is almost... Is it pound? No, it's half. So if we've got 140... tons, we need 70 tons of water. Let's have a look. 3 o'clock. So that was an hour real time, all that additional work. So then, how much grass have we got in here now? 225. So we need 112 tons of water, and we have only 63. Yeah. Man, this is also reading about the production shed as well. So we can actually see, yeah, it's still got quite a lot of manure. The digestate's going in there nicely. In fact, that will have just gone across. The herbicide is now 8 tons, and we haven't got a sprayer yet. 10 tons of lime. That's why I thought I'd leave the lime till last. And the fertiliser, just 4 tons. When this is completely gone, then yeah, we will. Let's grab some more water. So 6, we need 6 more runs of this. Yeah, 6 more sets of water. Do we do the trees this session? If I wasn't doing this, actually, I would do the trees right now. But we have this 6 sets of this to run whilst the fertiliser's running before we move it to the next field. Yeah, we've got literally, but this is a bit of a task. Do I go into a time lapse for this? Because it's going to be a bit faffy. But then again, we can plant the saplings while we're juggling, because it shouldn't take long for each field, for each set of, yeah, you see what I mean? So 5 more. Let's go grab that. Yeah, now this is the furthest away, so this is going to take us, yeah, the longest to run to the tractor. Luckily, the finish point is not that far in the field, which that's an added bonus that I had absolutely nothing to do with. I can thank Courseplay for that. Wow, we didn't use much at all. Well, it's grass, does it, really? Amazing. Yeah, shame about the silty clay, but you can't have everything. We've got it's a lovely set of fields. You can't expect like to have the best. Some of the best fields might be the worst fields, which I actually think is quite, yeah, quite nice. I'm not saying it is like that, but I'm just saying, yeah, it is true. 20 now. Let's get this done. Aha. Field position, that's remembered. Didn't do this yesterday. 20 and generate. I do like. Ooh. I don't think it can cope with headlands. Oh wow. Oh no. Okay, so it looks very much like this is going to be a manual course, or it's a course for a traditional worker where we just literally think it's better if we set it from the other end of the field, because there's a bit of space there where it looks to me, if we send it up this way, that it might crash into someone's garden. You've got to think of these things, you really have. I don't think they'd be very happy with our worker going through their hedge, which is exactly what would happen. Right, I would say about there. Right, we should leave you to it. You aren't going to take very long at all to do that. Yeah, I would at some point like to try the AB on the fertilising thing. Yeah, just have the... in fact, yeah, actually, the samurai isn't in use, is it, by the fence? So that actually could easily happen. Right, let's get another one of these done. Seriously, you've completed your task? I really don't think so. You've got plenty of room there. Why would you possibly think that was good enough? Now you see why I use Courseplay. Seriously, honestly, you can't even do a simple job like go up the field and turn around. Rubbish. And you stopped my engine as well. You're very, very unhelpful. Do you know? I am not impressed at all. Totally rubbish. I should show you what you should have done. You should have gone right to the edge of this, pressed stop, and then just pulled around. And now there's a little tiny touch just on this side, where the field broadens out, which is why I think Courseplay went, no, can't do it. Yeah, I hate fields like this because it's just... I don't know if it actually, with it being precision farming, takes that into consideration, or whether you actually do use your full spread, in which case it is quite wasteful. But yeah, there isn't a lot I can do about that. Yeah, because it would be quite awkward with having a body of water there. I'd normally like do my little spinny trick, but not when there's water around. Aha, yes, there is this one here as well. Don't forget your normal fields. Yeah, this has got a little bit of elevation on it, on that bank there. When I sort of went looking for trees that needed chopping, when I'd got the tree devourer, yeah, let's get the names right, then yeah, I did a run around everything. At least you can see the full extent of how much we took off the field. It's not as much as you think. Now then, yeah, we have got the cow wheels on, so I don't need to worry about running on the... yeah, this is obviously not even in first growth stage, so somebody must have done this very early in the middle of the night from February to March. A fact that we couldn't actually do ourselves, yeah. In fact, yeah, let's keep this going. Let's get this field 18, our field of cotton. Which this is going to be a bit of a money pit. I think we'll be lucky if we break even. I'm not expecting to make any profit. Yeah, I don't know how to handle that really, because it is a bit unfair. It's but it is what it is. Yeah, you really... I don't think you would do this. I don't think it'd be cost effective if you didn't own the thing. Of course, the farmer who owned this thing may have owned his own cotton picking stuff. It always seems funny when you say cotton picking, because there's that old saying that says cotton picking. It always makes me laugh. Right, let's just do that like that. And actually, we could just go on like that. Nice field this is, actually. I do like 19. Yeah, in fact, I am quite pleased with all of our fields. The fact that they are not the best of fields in some ways is compensated for by the fact that the shape and the flatness on the whole is actually quite good. Now then, actually, this is not going to matter if we do that, because it's going to go on our field to the right to a degree. Right, so then, all we've got left is field 15. Well, we got through 2 odd tons through our little fields. I mean, yeah, they're not the biggest of fields, but they are good. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. Yeah, we've not, I mean, I know it appears like we've spent... Well, we have spent the most on the fields, but they aren't the biggest of fields. But yeah, they're sort of small, really, in the grand scheme of things. But I am quite pleased with them. It's a very good start. When on the start from scratch, I'd have 1 field. Oh, it's not like in that hill, which means it's probably using more than it should do to get up the hill. Now we go down the hill, though it should be a lot faster. Right, brilliant. So let's eject that. Oh, and we need to tip that into fertiliser. I believe is the one with flowers. We said, didn't we? So I think it's straight on here. It is. Fantastic. So now we need to go and get some lime. Now that, I don't think we're going to have enough lime to do the lime this particular day. I think because I think it's going to go through the lime quite badly. Right, lime. We've still got 4 or 3 journeys. I think it's 4. We only did a couple of the 6, I'm sure. Or did I do 1 more and I've lost track? It's possible that I have. Right, lime. Ooh. Oh, has it done that thing where it changes the body to some weirdness? It does some, yeah, switch off object mode. And why they always do that? Very strange. Right, yeah, we're going to do this field ourselves, being as it's so troublesome. I suppose that's one beautiful thing about them being not too large a field, is it's, yeah, although it's going to cane this the first time, it's not going to cane it as much as a big field would. This is quite true. Oh dear. I don't think we'll do both fields though. could have time-lapsed it, but you know, yeah, I've done quite a few time-lapses on this already, so yeah, if we can not, then why not? If the session is fertiliser and the lime, then to be honest, when you consider how many fields we've got, that is quite a good achievement if you can do all of your fields in 1 month. So yeah, I mean, and actually when you consider we've done a complete turnaround, everything, all grass cutting, we will have fertilised and limed, scanned the fields, all in the month of March. That is pretty good going from a farming perspective, I think. And we did manage 2 fields. You were totally wrong. Totally. And yeah, there is a little tiny splash here, which we should be able to go like that with. And a little bit of a splash on this bit going past here, although the AB is going to get a bit of white in its eyes. There we go, fairly thorough. Just a bit of a splash on this though. Let's top this up as we pass. Yeah, there's only 3 odd tons left though, so yeah, this is what I'm saying. We might need to, yeah, that is the lot, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, right. So then that is, yeah, we've got 2 of our fields done, and that is it. Now then, have we got enough? Let's do the crop fields whilst it's, yeah, like that. So it's the most realistic. Grass is not going to hurt with us doing this in the morning. Whereas this, yeah, I'd like to get done where possible. Are we going to have enough? Yeah, it's only trouble, isn't it? Obviously, first liming is always the nasty one where it really canes your lime. So now then, I was going to say, shall I go and get some, yeah, from the shop? But we'll stick to what we said. We said self-sufficient, so self-sufficient we will be. And there's a good and a bad sides to that, really. A little bit left to do in the middle. Right, smashing, that is it. That's what's left to do in the morning. Or do we speed time up for a couple of hours to get a little tiny bit of lime? It would be useful, it really would. Yeah, I mean the field across, yeah, I mean the grass field does not, it's really that one that I'm really worried about more than anything. Right, let's shift this out of the way a little because we'll grab some more water. So then lime, what do we need for the lime? Remind me, lime is just stones. How much stones have we got? 19 tons. Is it just stones? Let me remind myself. Lots of water, that's the other one we needed water for. So that means we need actually twice as much as the 19 tons, so we need 38 tons of water, and we've got 62, but we also needed water for the herbicide, which that's going to be quite a lot. So yeah, I think we need another load in there as well. So quite a lot of water requirements really. I'd forgotten about the water bit. It doesn't half make it a very lucrative thing though. It doesn't half make the lime go further. I do like that. So yeah, we'll actually stick 1 load in here. We could be clever and speed time up like to ×10 whilst we're doing this, and it might actually speed up a little bit to 4, maybe 5. 4 maybe, but not 5 at this rate. That's a bit slow going really. Yeah, it is actually. I think more like 60 might actually give us the boost we're looking for. I have to be careful because I'm a terror for doing this and then wonder why it's going dark. Yeah, I get engrossed in the task that I'm doing, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, why is it going to? Oh, because I switched time up. costs. Yeah, I'm wondering what costs there will be in our productions overnight. Yeah, now that is the bad side of what we're doing, obviously, is the production costs that we're going to hit because we're making this ourselves, which really you'd have to sort of count that in your costs for making your fertiliser and that, really. I do love the speed that unloads. That is amazing. Makes this a really good all-rounder. It's not big, but it's that compensates. The one annoying thing about the big ones is even the 82 Studios one is the fact that it takes forever to unload. Well, I don't mean that forever, because it doesn't take forever at all. That's a gross exaggeration, I think is the word I'm looking for. Right, we want, it's 5 o'clock, we should start, oh no, it should be alright at 6. Yeah, it's not gonna be the end of the world, we can still work then. Yeah, I'm only really worried about the crop field, really. Yeah, we'll turn the time down once we hit 6. I'm hoping we'll have enough line by that time. Yeah, you just see the light beginning to fade. Yeah, I think we'll have to leave the trees till tomorrow. I was hoping, we've got to be honest, yeah, it's been a massive month. We have done all that we've done so far in the Let's Play, which is, this is the 3rd episode, all within the month of March. So, yeah, let's just check. Have we enough water in this? Let's have a look. So then, water in this is... Now, is that pulling it from... That's the production shed that's looking at, isn't it? I think we're going to have to go in this way. I do. How much water have we got in here? 246 tonnes. Is that right? That's not what it... I was looking at the production shed, so we have got plenty of water in here. Right, so then the production shed... Yeah, we need to sort that out tomorrow as well. It's a shame we're going to miss that. How much have we got in there? 90. Oh, it only has 100 tonnes anyway. Digestate is up to... it's reading both, because that's not got digestate in it. Yeah, it's sort of sharing storage again, so... Yeah, I'm not really sure. And yet it's not as well. Weird, really weird. 15 tonnes of fertiliser, 10 tonnes of seed, 7 tonnes of lime, so we should have enough. Herbicide, 14 tonnes. Yeah, brilliant. I think we're alright. Let's just fill this once more. I always think this is good habits. You just literally just keep getting into the habit of filling it. No. That has got... Oh, of course it has. Yeah, no, it has got digestate. Right, so then, I believe we are looking for lime. So we've got 7 tonnes, so that's really... Yeah, it's still not enough. Right, fill... Oh, it's done that stupid thing again on the front body. Turn object mode off, will you? Pack it in. Unless it's me that's pressing it by mistake, which does happen. Brilliant. We will work with this though until it's all gone. Yeah, I'm going to do the fields that I can do, because I think we're going to manage more than just that little bit of field there. We'll do the grass across the road because it's closest. No, in fact, no, we'll do the field next door. That's you don't get much closer than that. Yeah, but this really is the most important one. I don't want to be going over the cotton even. Yeah, well, yeah. So I wasn't supposed to be doing this, was I? But I suppose little plants. If you were ever going to do the liming, this would be the one you do. I could have got away with the other field. I just got carried away. This is habits. This is I want to stop doing this now. The liming on live plants. I know they'd be tiny, but they'd still you'd still burn the leaves. Limes are it's quite a caustic stuff. So. Will we finish this field? Yes, I want to stop doing that. I'm trying to be playing realistically, and I'd forgotten old habits. I did think about it, but then, like anything, it is true. Your habits are your best friend or your worst enemy. Yeah, how you do things. I missed a little bit on that corner, but... yeah, we'll go and do field 15, and we may just get that with it being such a small field, but we should start at the top. Yeah, we might just be looking at that. Yeah, the only bad thing is about having it working here, or with this working field, is the fact that you've got to keep crossing the road. Must remember I've got a tent as well. Ooh, this is going to be close. Yeah, a tiny smidgen missing just there. Not bad. Right, so we just got the big field left to do. That's the only one we couldn't actually lime. We've fertilised everything, but we've not limed field 21, our biggest grass field. So we'll, I think we will leave this going over them, literally sort of sleeping till tomorrow, and we'll check the sales, and we will leave it at that point. I think that's been a decent set, quite a long session. Yeah, these have been a bit of a monster, actually. Now then, this will fill this off, because I think it was about 9 tons left to get the 100. Yeah, I think this is about right, the shed as well, the production shed. It's one of those I don't want to really upgrade, because I think it's about right. That's it, smashing. Let's put this in here. And we will fill it up ready again for tomorrow, because it's going to take a massive chunk out of both of those, really, all the working process overnight. Just hoping that the production costs are not too expensive. Tomorrow we want to do those. Yeah, I mean the work tomorrow is going to be minimal, because we've just got to let the grass grow. Quite literally, that's all we can do. And our plants, there's nothing left for us to do. And I would like to get a bit of traction where we do push on to harvest and all that type of stuff, because I'm not looking forward to hiring the cotton harvester. I'm not. I think it's about 25-30 grand. I'll be very, very fortunate to break even. Yeah, but I think in real life you'd probably share the cost with another farmer who's doing cotton in the local area, but we can't simulate that, unfortunately. Right, I believe we have a perfectly good shed. Let's not forget it, and sleep anywhere like we normally do. Yeah, not many Let's Plays I actually have a sleep trigger, so this is quite nice. So there we go. Is that everything? Well, it's apart from the pallets for this. Yeah, but I'm happy that we'll also check the sales, because sometimes later in, I know we did check it. Yeah, the Gillevong, the Kimaden. Whoa, don't ask me. I have no idea whether that's right or wrong. No idea at all. Let's see, did I get this right? Yeah, I did. So sleep till 8 o'clock is exactly right. How much are our production costs, which we have got to take into consideration when we think about buying versus making ourselves. I would say that's quite good. The property maintenance is more than the production cost, so I would say that's fairly good. Right, let's go and first of all, over our morning paper in the tent, we would be, of course, yeah, we would be in there. Well, actually, I might actually go to a cafe restaurant, yeah, nearest to. Oh, seriously? That's it. Good job we're not really, desperate for anything. Well, good, we've got a harvest. Yeah, true, we have pretty much we've got all of the equipment we need, really. Let's go over to this and see. Yeah, no, we can't. We can't lime in the rain. I just want to round this off. We have growth on that field, which should say perfect. It does. Oh, crop rotation. Okay, well, that's not our fault. We never did it. Oh no, good. Perfect. Excellent. I do like it when a plan comes together. Now, there's no more rolling over that field, though, now. Yeah, it's definitely not that. So all of our grass should be changed to silage, I believe. We should have our full amount of lime, which is 31 tonnes, which is a lot better. 10 tonnes of seed-ish. 49 tonnes of solid fertiliser, which I think will stand us in very good stead. The herbicide is at 24 tonnes. There is 64 tonnes of water left. I think we can actually... How much stuff is there left in, though? Just a tiny touch of road salt. And oh, there is still some stones for the lime. So we'll leave that going till later on today. How about you? Yeah, it's got 59 tonnes of grass left to do, 202 tonnes of silage, and it should have some digestate. Oh, no, it shouldn't, actually, because it's sending it next door to make the fertiliser. Remember? Yes, actually, I do now. I didn't, this is true. And that is the end of another session. It really is, yeah. I'm loving the progress that we've got on this already. It is fantastic. I'm doing this as a bit of a mini series to do as the map. Not saying it won't become a full grown, but I just thought I'd sort of highlight the map, and also from a different angle, because most people will probably go for the as a point, weeds. That is the one thing we will have a quick look at now. No, we want to be the top one, I believe. Yeah, they're all growing nicely. We know that. Oh, alfalfa and oilseed. Yeah, we know oilseed radish, but alfalfa. Growth, very early growth stages. No weeds. We did sort of see this, didn't we? In the grass fields, we are exempt from such things, even though in real life they would actually be there. So right, and that is where we're going to leave it. So we're still at 474,000. Our 2 crops are growing nicely. Not that I would have chosen cotton at all in this field, but hey ho, it is what it is. It truly is. Yeah, I mean sunflowers, yes, but again, we need another head. I think we'll lease, if I'm honest. Thank goodness we can lease on this Let's Play. But all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.